And then we brings us to uninsured motorists. Uninsured motorist is, listen, a lot of people are driving around without insurance. I see that every single day. And if I see it, and I'm one attorney out of, I think there's 100-some thousand attorneys in Florida, and if I see it, that means that it's very common, because it's a lot of people that are driving without insurance, without bodily injury coverage. They have to carry the minimum insurance, which is the PIP, which is the personal injury protection, which is the $10,000, but not the bodily injury. So what happens if you're involved in an auto accident and there's no insurance from the person that crashed into you? Well, that means that there's nobody to go after, and a lot of times when these people don't have insurance, they don't have bodily injury coverage, there's a lot of times they don't have any assets either, which is typically the problem. So uninsured motorists, it's uninsured motorists or underinsured motorists. That simply means that if the person that crashes into you has no insurance or doesn't have enough insurance, your insurance would cover the damages or the difference. So for example, if the other person does not have insurance at all, your insurance will kick in, the uninsured motorist, to give you money for pain, suffering, things of that nature, value of your injuries, and your claim. Different than personal injury protection. If they have insurance but not enough insurance, let's say you have a herniated disc, let's say you have something more substantial, loss of limb, something more substantial. At that point, it would cover the offset. So let's say the other person has a policy of $25,000, but your injuries are valued at, and it's hard to find value, we can talk about a different day, your injuries are valued at $50,000. Let's say you have a permanent injury and you broke your hip, you fractured your hip or something to that effect. Well, at that point, it would pay the $25,000, the bodily injury side, from the other side, and then your insurance company, depending on what you have on uninsured motors, will cover the difference.